What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I'm here to bring to you a video about my thoughts about the 2022 recruiting class. As you know, this last game, this last Saturday versus Washington, was a huge game as far as Michigan trying to impress all the recruits that came to the game. A lot of big names, a lot of 5 stars that came to the game to watch the game. And like the video that I did, the last couple of videos really, I mentioned that we really needed to play a good game, impress, have a great atmosphere for all the recruits out there that came to the game, to let them feel welcome, have them have a feeling of what it would be like to be at the big house at a game like that, and just have a general positive aura as far as the whole program. So I think with the game that just passed, I would say definitely mission accomplished as far as that goes. I think they checked all the boxes. Dominant performance, won the game. Defense played lights out. The atmosphere was tremendous. Made anyone that went to that game just be amazed. Nothing like it. So I think they checked all the boxes as far as that goes, and I definitely feel as though moving forward there's going to be a definite positive light as far as our potential recruits that are out there goes. So leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. Do you think that Michigan impressed the recruits that came to the game? Let me know if you feel they did. Let me know if you think that they didn't. Just let me know how you feel in the comment section below. But I think they definitely did what they needed to do as far as impressing the recruits. I mean, obviously, I don't know what they did, behind the scenes and all that stuff. But I'm sure whatever they did, they rolled out the red carpet for them. Now, as I'm recording this video, the news that just came out is that USC's head coach Clay Helton got fired. So this is definitely some interesting news, especially on the front of Domani Jackson goes. So yes, he is committed to USC, and I'm sure that that's not going to change anytime soon. However, you definitely know that this is going to have some sort of impact on his recruitment. So what does it mean? Who really knows? But I definitely know that it's going to have a definite effect on that. Just logically speaking, it's hard to stay committed to a program, definitely, if you don't even know who your head coach is. And I don't know how close of a relationship he had with his head coach, but now that he's gone, that's a new relationship that has to be built. And usually, typically speaking, once the head coach goes out and they try to bring in someone new, especially if it's not someone from the staff, because right now they're going to have an interim coach. But if they actually go out and find a new head coach, typically speaking, all the existing assistant coaches usually don't stick around, because the head coach will definitely want to bring in his own people. So what that means is that whoever Domani had relationships with, as far as the coaching staff goes, he's going to have to reestablish that all over again. Now, does he want to do that? Who knows? I mean, it's hard to say what his actual commitment is. Is he committed to the school as a whole and it doesn't matter who's there? Or did he have, a big part of his recruitment be through the relationships that he had with the coaches? So, like in a case like J.J. McCarthy, he was there for the long run no matter who the coach was. But in this day and age, that's a rarity. Like most most kids nowadays are not sticking around just because they just want to go to a school. So who knows what his relationship is now with everything. I don't know if he still wants to go to USC just to go to USC, or is it a matter of, the coaches that were there, if they're not there, maybe I go in a different direction. So I was reading an article, and I'll leave it in a link to it in the comment section below. But I think 24/7 Sports had asked him about, what he thought about the whole thing with, the coach getting fired. And I'm going to just read a little bit of an excerpt of what he said, and you let me know how you think about this. So when they asked him about that, he said, it's hard to sell the school right now without a head coach in place, obviously, Jackson told 24 Sports regarding his recruitment. I think everyone knows that, so I'm personally still committed and will still talk to the guys out there that I know, but we're all in the same boat in terms of waiting to see what will happen next. And he said, my phone has been blowing up though. I've heard from UCLA before this went down, and I've gotten calls from Notre Dame, Texas, Oklahoma, a bunch of others. Honestly, the only schools I'm going to be messing with moving forward are USC, Michigan, and Alabama. I already have relationships built in with those schools, and I'm really comfortable with all three, so those are the only ones I'll be focusing from here on out. So, I mean, that just speaks volumes. And to me, that lets you know that even though he is committed to USC, it sounds like his actual recruitment is still kind of open. So the best analogy I can give is, it's like when you get married, he's engaged right now, and his engagement is USC, but until National Signing Day, which is the actual wedding, he's still just engaged. If that's a good enough analogy. And it looks as though, even though he's engaged, he's not 100% committed. It's almost like the ex-girlfriend is still looming around the corner, and she's still looking good. And then this new chick from the bar, she's looking pretty good too. So even though he's engaged, there's still two other side pieces in the wings that could definitely, take him away from that engagement. And that's how I feel he is, especially when he's talking about Michigan and Alabama. He doesn't sound like he's 100% committed to USC. And like I said, if this firing and the coaching staff probably being let go at the end of the season, he may not feel comfortable enough, to stick around. What if the coaching staff that they bring in, he doesn't like them? So, if you're a USC fan, this is not good. This is not good at all. But who knows? Like I said, he hasn't decommitted or anything like that. He's still committed to USC, but the momentum is kind of shifting. I saw it before this game where I think it was J.J. McCarthy had, sent him a message to his timeline on Twitter about, coming to Michigan, and he had responded back with some, googly eye emojis. And then after the game, they were showing pictures, and he was there hanging out with JJ. So, I don't know. We just have to wait and see how that goes. But definitely see, some sort of a momentum heading in Michigan's favor. So we'll have to see about that. other than that, Walter Nolan was also there as well. This was a little bit different this time around. One, because it was actually another unofficial visit, and he brought his whole family this go around. So it wasn't just him and his dad. He brought his mom and his brothers as well. So, if it may mean nothing, but to come back on your own dime and bring your whole family with you, that says a lot. Because they were talking about coming back for the Ohio State game, but they decided to come during this game with all the other recruits. So, typically if you weren't interested and you were cutting a team, you wouldn't come back on your own dime to a game. So obviously the interest is still there, and even though he had named his top 3, it's apparent that whatever his top whatever is, that's always shifting and changing. So who knows, Michigan still might be in there for Walter Nolan as well. So all in all, I'm pretty excited. The weekend went very well. It went, everything went to plan, mission accomplished. So I'm happy about that. Also, I just wanted to, while I'm doing this video, the whole thing as far as the rushing offense for last game versus Washington, according to Harbaugh, that was to plan. That was their game plan going into the game. So, that being said, I'm less concerned than I was, when I made the video for my, takeaways and analysis. But like I said, like I said in the video, if that was the game plan, then I got no problem with it. My only concern was if they didn't really plan to do that and they were actually really trying to throw the football and just couldn't do it, and then just resort to taking it to the ground game to, try and win, then I would be concerned about that. Because that's saying we can't really throw, so we know we can run, so we're just going to go with the run. I'd be concerned with that. But if their game plan since before the game was to establish the run and just run the ball down their throats, and that's what they did, I got no complaints. Because that was their game plan. They executed it perfectly. They won convincingly. So what is there to complain about? So we'll see what happens. They got, Northern Illinois this week, so that shouldn't be any type of issue. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment in the comment section below how you feel about the recruiting. Do you think that we're going to land, a few more high-end 5-star recruits before everything is done for 2022? Leave me a comment in the comment section below if you think that's going to happen. And if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed so far. I really appreciate it. Trying to make the channel grow, so if you like my content, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and as always, go blue.